Welcome back to this already the final segment of The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, here on this Friday morning, talking to you about you and your business. He's a regular contributor on The Price of Business, has been now for quite a while, does a phenomenal job talking about what's happening in the investment real estate front. He also does an official Price of Business podcast that I love. I love what he does with the interviewees he has, and the great work he's doing over there, and it's a unique media that we're delighted to be a part of, and that and we're grateful that he lets us be a part of it over there at BigStateHomebuyers.com. Brian Spitz is his name, and he's the CEO of that great group, and delighted to have you on, Brian. Welcome.
Thanks, Kevin. Very much. I appreciate it.
You bet. You do a great job. We're lucky to have you. Tell us about Big State Home Buyers.
Sure. Big State Home Buyers is a firm here in Houston that specializes in buying property quickly. We pay cash, we close fast, we fix title problems, and help sellers overcome any other obstacles that may be in the way of them selling, estate issues, divorce issues, anything like that. So we work for sellers to give them a seamless real estate transaction. We also work with people building their investment portfolio. We work with private investors. We help them add rental properties to their portfolio or find properties for them to flip. So we also create a seamless transaction on that end as well. And working with the people that work with us, the investors, none of our properties are listed on the open market, so they're private sales and really a great source for finding very good deals.
Very good, very good. You had your recent holiday party where you gave a house away. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we had a great turnout. We were the lead sponsor of a party over at Hughes Hangar, and as a promotion, our company raffled off a free house. And we had an amazing turnout. We had upwards of 500 people there, line out the door and line to get to the valet parking. So we're going to have to find a little bit better venue. But we're going to have our next event on January 22nd, and I'll have more details on that for you next time I'm on the show.
Awesome.
So we're going to do this every 4 to 6 weeks. We may not have a house every time, but we're going to have great stuff to give away, and it's a great opportunity to network with other real estate investors, lenders, appraisers, and other professionals.
Well, you need to tell your people to contact my people so I can go to this event.
Yeah, you got it. I'll make sure you're at the next one.
Yeah, I didn't even know. You know me, I would have been there, especially if there's free food. So, I mean,
yeah,
I always like your fellowship as well. I like hanging out with you, and I think you got the Midas touch, so you're a good guy for me to be around. So tell us about 2013. Was it a good year for you guys?
Yeah, 2013 was another record-beating year for us. We learned a lot this year about the movement in the market and really having to pick up the pace and compete a little harder and pay a little bit more for our properties, which has really been a great benefit to the sellers. People who want to sell their house, they're really getting closer to market value for their properties from our company, and we provide some of the best services in this industry. So we're really very pleased with this year, and we're looking forward to another growth year in 2014.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I just read, I think yesterday, that in Houston that the demand for housing is huge. In fact, there's kind of a shortage. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, and I've just read up on the statistics for November's activity on the Houston real estate market, and kind of also evaluated what it's like to sell a house right now during the holidays. But it's been an incredible year, and we've seen a ton of growth. The most staggering statistic for me is actually related to the foreclosure market. The foreclosure property sales on the MLS fell 49% since the same month in 2012. So foreclosures are making up 7.5% of all property sales, and a year ago they were at 19.5%.
Yep.
So that's really incredible.
That is incredible. And so it looks like another banner year, and all that's going to do is increase the value of the investing. But what's cool is that people have these notions that they have to come up with all the monies or they have to do it all on their own. And you help build deals, don't you?
Yes, we do. We connect people who want to invest in property with lenders and insurance people and I really endorse the very vendors that I use. So I help connect our investors with other vendors who provide a level of service that pleases me personally in my investment strategy. So those are the people that I encourage our clients to work with. And the demand is high. It's a huge demand because inventory is so low and buyers, have so little to choose from every single statistic rose. The median home sale came up 9%. The average sales price 8.5%. And all of it is simply because there's just nothing out there for sale.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a banner year. People who and of course this week the Fed started tapering, which was obviously well overdue. It's kind of small, the amount. Of course, it almost has to be because of how paranoid the market is. But that money's going to leave the market. I think it's going to probably go to your neighborhood. No pun intended.
Right.
All right, there was a pun intended. But anyway, Talk a little bit about that. I bet you're going to be getting a lot of people who are going to be making some calls.
Yeah, I mean the interest rates have gone up a little bit, but the announcement from the Fed today about the reduction in the stimulus, I think that it's affected the buyers, regular retail buyers, a little bit, where they've been able to say, okay, I've seen a little bit of adjustment, and I can wait until after the new year to jump into a new purchase. But kind of as a tangent related to selling your home this time of year, we're kind of at the end of the month anyway, but it's actually a really good time of year to list your house if you're able to, because the people that are buying right now are people that have to buy, people whose houses are selling, people that are relocating. For whatever reason, you have a very serious buyer pool out there. And so I think that all of this will create a very positive momentum for 2014. And I think that we'll have another great year next year. I really do.
By the way, I do want to mention again, if you go to BigStateHomebuyers.com and click the blog, you get some great audio and segments from your podcast, your official Price of Business podcast. I love that we launched this in 2013. I'm looking forward to it expanding in 2014.
We are too, and I really encourage people to check that blog out because we post 2 to 3 times a week, and we post really relevant, non-biased information. Our company really likes to promote educating the public, both buyers and sellers, on what's going on and really help them make the best decision for them, whether that's selling to our company or taking another route.
Well, I think you have the highest standards among anyone I know in almost any industry, but particularly in real estate investment, and just delighted to have you as a part of our team.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to working with you in 2014, and again, appreciate your great work. BigStateHomebuyers.com. I go there at least a couple times a week to see what's happening in the blog front. I also click the investors button to work on my wish list of properties. I encourage you to check it out. You'll be shocked what you can get. And again, my friend Brian has all the connections you need in order to make that wish list a reality. So you need to contact them. Brian Spitz. He is the president of Big State Home Buyers, BigStateHomebuyers.com. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, and a Merry Christmas. When we come back, much more for you on tomorrow's program, or actually Monday's program. But between now and Monday, make sure you keep on checking us out there online at our sister news website, usdailyreview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and spend it right here at this station.